Hi, welcome back. I'm coming at you today with an idea that I had a couple of weeks ago. This has been on my to-do list for especially quarantine videos, and it's just a fun little topic that I think applies to my makeup style and a lot of you all that are watching. So today I'm going to be using makeup that is considered very light coverage, tinted, if you will. We're using skin tints, lip tints, eye tints, things that are or run on the pretty sheer side. But I feel these products are very our scene or our vibe. You know, everyone that's generally here watching the videos weekly on the reg. These are things we're gonna vibe with. So let's go ahead and start. A couple of these things I don't think I've ever used on camera, and I'm pretty sure I have not used this. It's the NARS Tinted Glow Booster. Now, I bought this several months ago thinking that it was going to be something along the lines of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood, what is it called? Hollywood Flawless Filter, one of my all-time favorite highlighters. I haven't been wearing highlighter often, but when I do, I just love using that one on top of my makeup. I kind of thought that this is what this guy right here would be because it comes in colors. I have the shade Light. Honestly, it's really, it doesn't provide coverage to the skin in my opinion, and it's kind of just like an illuminating primer. So that's why you really haven't seen me use it. I haven't found it to be like a total game changer in my routine. I used it a few times and just kind of felt like, okay, it's like a radiant primer. So that's why you really haven't seen me talk about it. And as far as like the glow goes, I don't think the glow is as pretty as the Charlotte Tilbury one. So I would just prefer to use it underneath my makeup. So that's what we're gonna do today. So, I mean, it has a bit of color, but it doesn't translate as color. It really just kind of like fades away into the skin. How's it gonna be? Okay, I was conflicted on which base product to use. I either was going to go for the Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream or the NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil. Now, I feel as if I have not given the NYX Tinted Skin Veil enough love. Most of you have been seeing me use Complexion Rescue for years, so I think I'm going to use the NYX one also because there aren't a ton of drugstore products. As a matter of fact, this could possibly be the only drugstore product that is in today's video, so we're just going to go with it. This is a very affordable and lovely light coverage base product. I know I've used it in a few videos, but I feel like it's such a pretty formula. It's very hard to describe. It applies really nicely with the fingers, but it's not overly dewy. A lot of tinted products or light coverage products like this, I feel, can get pretty dewy. And this one does kind of dry down to a little bit more of a natural finish. That's also why sometimes I'll recommend it over the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Skin Tint, which we know I freaking love. But again, I wanted to try to use some stuff that you don't commonly see as much on my channel. I just feel like this has such a good amount of coverage, not overwhelming, but also not so little that it looks like nothing on your skin. I love it. It's like no effort. If you have normal to dry skin, you could literally walk out the door right now. It just looks so good. And I think it's a phenomenal option from the drugstore. So let's move into concealer. I'm either going to go for Stretch Concealer or Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher. Retoucher is definitely more of like a YSL Touche Éclat style concealer. It's very just light coverage. The Glossier one is very sheer to light, so it's a little bit more sheared out. I feel like I haven't used this one in a while, so I'm gonna go for it. Also, I am a little concerned that Retoucher pen might be being discontinued because I've been noticing most of the shades have been sold out on a lot of websites. Charlotte Tilbury, if you're listening, I don't appreciate it. Fingers crossed, maybe not. So yeah, let's just use stretch concealer. I am using the shade G10. It is, I forgot. I do like this concealer. The problem with stretch is that if you are someone that's pretty oily or combination, it's just definitely not the concealer for you. It is a very, very, very dewy concealer, a very illuminating concealer. And I think it has a beautiful finish, but it's definitely not for all skin types. I didn't really have any bronzers that were classified as like tinted, but I thought this would be a good option because it's something I used to use a lot and I don't really use often now, but it's a very sheer bronzer. It's by Perricone MD and it's their no makeup bronzer. No makeup bronzer. No bronzer bronzer. I feel like it used to be called no bronzer bronzer, but it's called no makeup bronzer. The reason I don't really reach for this often much now is because number one, it's a little messy. Like it's a little messy. It's got a little tiny doe foot applicator. And number two, back when I was really enjoying this product, there weren't a ton of like liquid cream bronzers. I had been using this product for several years now, and I remember it being one of the first liquid cream bronzers I ever used, and I fell in love with it because of that. Now it's so warm. It's so warm. I think it applies beautifully, but I mean, we're a little orange city right now, you know? I'm gonna fix it, but I would prefer it to be toned down a little bit, just a little bit more on maybe like the neutral side. Other than that, it applies really nicely. It's very easy to apply. So to set my face, I'm using the RMS Tinted Unpowder, and this is in the shade 0 to 1. And I'm just going to be using, this is a super old Morphe brush, but every time I use it, I get asked what it is. It's a Morphe M438. I have no clue if they still make it. It is probably nearing a good 6 to 7 years old, but it's like the perfect size to just kind of set where you need it. Trinny London Lip to Cheek in Lady J. If you missed my Trinny London review the other day, it is up. I reviewed the entire brand. And in that video, I just used her Flush Blush, but you can actually use the Lip to Cheek on the cheeks. So I'm going to use this color on my cheeks today because I think it's a super pretty color. And I also feel as if it will go good with the eye color I'm planning on using. It's just a very nice pinky peach tone. Speaking of Hollywood Flawless Filter, boom, let's just use it. This is in the shade light medium. Technically, this is kind of like a tinted product. It's got a little bit of like a skin tone hint to it. The way I like to apply it is on the back of my hand, and immediately you can tell it's way more pearly, way more radiant than the NARS one was. I mean, not that that's a bad thing, but I don't know. I just prefer the finish of this. And if you use too much, your face will be astronomically glowy. Already, like, look at that. It's so pretty though. I love recommending this to women or men who have more mature skin because it provides such a gorgeous glow but does not have any glitter in it, and it also sits very softly on the skin. Okay, skin update so far. I'm really liking the way that it looks. Let's move into brows. I'm going to use the MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint, and this is the little duo side that has it's got a little like spongy powder applicator on one side, which I never use that. The side that I do use is the kind of like felt tip marker side. So that's what we're going to use today. I do like this product. I think it requires a little bit of practice. But if you have sparse eyebrows, this is a really good tool to use because it does mimic brow hairs really well. Okay, eyes may get a little freaky today. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. I want to do maybe like a little bit of a graphic liner situation, but first I am going to be using another Glossier Skywash. These are like the tinted lid colors, and I have been dying to use this color. It's called Pool, and it's a nice soft baby blue shade. So let's just go ahead and pop this on because I'm not doing anything crazy. It's just more of like, there's a kind of like a graphic liner style I saw on one of Katie Jane Hughes' photos. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do it with this look. So we will see after I apply this shade. So this is what Pool looks like on its own. Very pretty, soft, powdery baby blue. I like it. I could stop here, but I think I want to do a little bit of like a fun graphic liner. And if I have any Rhondas out there that get upset because it's not what I would normally do or it doesn't enhance my soft features, I'm sorry. Sometimes we live in Neutral City. Most of the time we live in Neutral City. Sometimes we want to move over to Fun City. You know what I mean? Okay, I am honestly not even going to talk during this part because it is going to require some patience and precision, but I am going to be using a liquid liner. This is Lancome's Art Liner. It's just a black liquid eyeliner. So, here we go. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get because I am tired of trying to line them up. This eye is more hooded than this eye anyways, so at this point we're just gonna call this a slight knockoff version of hers and pretty much call it a day and move on to the lips. So to finish off the lips, we are keeping a sheer lip tint theme going, and I'm using the Bobbi Brown Extra lip tint. This is in the shade Bare Nude number 6. I think I am going to apply a lip liner, so I'm going to use the Artist Color Pencil by Makeup Forever in Completely Sepia, and then I'm just going to top it off with my Bobbi Brown lip tint. I like this, but I just feel like it just turns pink on me. And they have a pink option in this lip tint, but I don't know, it just pulls really pink. I like it. I like it with this look. Got a little bit of a pastel baby lip going on, a little bit of pastel baby blue eye, and I think it ties together nicely. Okay, really enjoying this look. I hope you all like it as well. The point was just to showcase some lovely sheer tinted products. I hope I did them justice. And yes, can we appreciate really quickly that I did take the time to fix my hair for this video because it's becoming a reoccurring theme that, you know, you all joke that I'm just avoiding fixing my hair at the end of videos. And yes, that's precisely what's happening. And that's what happens every day of my life. It's not just me avoiding my hair for videos, it's just me avoiding my hair in general. So anyways, I hope you like this look. Let me know what some of your favorite sheer or tinted products are down below, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.